Hey Derp Nation, how's it going? It is I, the Derpy Smiler here, and I'm here with my friend Fallen. So you want to say hi, buddy?
Hi.
So Fallen has actually been in a few videos before, but he's been in our Among Us videos, which we did way back in 2020, which you'll probably see on screen right now. He's known for kicking my ass, and and today we're going to be talking about the Big Brother 24 finale. So we're going to go through the final 3 HOH, and we're going to go through the final votes. So, are you ready to go, Fallen?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so first off, let's talk about the part 1 HOH. They were holding on to hot dogs, right? That's what it was?
Oh yeah, that's like, okay, it was all men. It was really funny because everyone would be making a bunch of gay jokes.
Missed opportunity there. I'm okay with how that ended. I'm surprised because what happened? Was it Monty? I'm trying to remember. Was it Monty or Turner that won that?
It was Turner who won that. He had motion sickness or something like that, and it was like, okay, cool, they can word of worthless knowledge, and that's when the red flag hit my head of like, if Turner does not win final 3, like the final part of the HOH, he's gonna go, because with how they edited, like back when I just rewatched Big Brother 16, where Victoria had this more of an edit of like, if she was taken to the end, she had a little bit more of a fleshed out story, where like Turner's story started getting fleshed out after winning the hot dog competition, and that's where I had that comparison with that red flag of when Victoria wasn't taken, where Cody took Derek. It's like what happened in part 3, where it was that big red flag from Big Brother 16 that editing does like to do here and there.
Yeah, that's what I've always noticed, and it's not just editing for Big Brother, it's editing in almost any reality show. You'll notice that the people who get eliminated early might get more screen time, especially in the episode where they get eliminated. Not just eliminated early, but like eliminated in general. They'll get more screen time, especially in their episode. So that's how you can kind of tell who's going home when, is if they get a sudden increase in actual runtime and screen time. So here, I actually expected Monty to win this. I thought he had the most power out of anybody, the most physical capability out of both Taylor and Turner. So it surprised me that Turner won that comp.
Honestly, I feel like Turner just wanted to win the first competition, so I feel like no matter how Monty was doing, since Turner was saying he's doing everything in his power to get rid of his motion sickness, when you're trying to get rid of a handicap and when you are focusing on something that you really care about, as someone with mental illness, you can overcome everything. So I feel like because he was hyper-focusing, and hyper-focusing is a very strong weapon, where Monty wasn't doing that. Again, a lot of these competitions, especially Final 3, it was mind over matter. Monty was doing mind over matter, where Turner was in a meditative state. Again, when you study Buddhism, when someone meditates, you can meditate for literally 5 days without eating or drinking, because meditation, you can actually meditate your needs away. So what Turner was doing, he was trying to meditate to not have motion sickness, where Monty was not. And a lot of these people with part 1 normally say, hey, I was meditating, or hey, I was focusing on something else instead of the competition. But I made sure that I was holding on. Like a lot of people won the first part always said that they meditated.
I never caught that actually. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's actually a good perception then. I did not expect meditation. Yet, out of Turner, I guess I should have expected that because of the way that Turner presents himself and the way that he presents his outside life before he came into the game. Did you know that Turner used to edit for Mr. Beast?
Oh yeah, he never talked about it on the beach, but it was discovered. It's like, if I ever get on Big Brother, everyone would be like, oh, give him to resort 3 times. Why did you give him one resort 3 times? I'm a very reasonable person. I know how to do shit.
Yeah, you know how to get rid of the best players, that's what I'll tell you. But, yeah, so we got Turner winning the first HOH against Taylor and Monty. So now we can move on to Taylor and Monty's HOH, which was what's it? I want the next HOH. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, it was the one where they had to put the signs matching the power meter.
Oh shoot. Okay. Gotcha. They both. I'm trying to remember it now, but like they both seemed like they were very into that one, and I thought Taylor could have gotten that one for sure.
She lost by like 45 seconds. That's pretty impressive. They also got like around 7 or 8 minutes. It was actually the closest part 2 that we have seen in a very long time.
You are. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. It's actually pretty impressive. A lot of people thought Monty was going to fail that one, honestly, and Monty would have been the first nominee. So I was shocked to see that he. No, sorry, it wasn't that one that people thought Monty would lose. I heard Monty. I saw that with the spoilers. I saw that Monty did win that one, and Taylor was the first nominee. It was the third HOH that everyone thought Monty would lose, which was the only HOH that was not spoiled. Thank God. I feel like we would have all been on the edge of our seats. It didn't matter anyway, because everyone thought no matter if Turner or Monty won, Taylor was going home.
Now, Monty said that he was going to cut Turner because of the pinky promise that they made in the 5 feeds before he was cut.
What was that promise?
That he pinky promised Taylor that he would take her to the end if he won. And then he was thinking about throwing it to Turner because he knew he was going to make it to the end and win. But then he probably last second was like, you know what, I want to win and I should cut Turner and then increase my chances of winning by taking Taylor.
Oh, that's what he thought. I think he would have had a much closer vote taking Turner, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. We got to still finish up this part right here with the 3 HOHs and what went down. Because honestly, I find it pretty interesting that Turner gets cut over Taylor. Because I thought they were really close. But Taylor did do some snooping with Monty, if you get what I'm saying. And I think that's really what made Monty like switch. And he said he wanted to make a big game move, which I get. Like Turner was a threat in a sense, but kind of gotta like think about it this way. The big move would be taking Turner and winning the game. That's a bigger move, and then that's better on the resume.
Against me because I was just an overdog this season and I completely just dominated this season where again you were just an underdog.
Right. Yeah. Usually underdogs have a lot of fight in them. So I kind of like, you know, other than Taylor, I didn't really see the other two as underdogs. But now at this point we know that Monty and Turner end up going to the final HOH, which was a memory comp. Kind of like trying to remember what the jury's lies are, basically. It's like, what was it, 3 truths and a lie?
No, it was 2 truths and a lie.
Just 2 truths? Oh, I thought they listed 4 things. Oh yeah, so it's 2 truths and a lie. And they go through it all, and they're very tied up at first. Like, it's extremely close because they either both get it right or both get it wrong.
Yeah.
It was... I was like, my jaw was dropping because I knew if Turner won, Taylor was out the door. And I was like, Taylor survived.
Monty won, we knew it was a little bit of a toss-up.
I kind of liked the toss-ups a little more, but I was kind of scared of where it was going to go. But at the end, we see that Monty beats out Turner pretty much, like, extremely close. I think, what was it, by 1 or 2 points? It was like 2 points.
Yeah, it was really close. It was sort of like when Vanessa Rosto was in the final competition where it was like her life on the line and she kind of went.
Yeah, exactly. So that one was extremely close. And ultimately, Monty wins, and Monty gets to take Turner Monty now gets to choose whether to take Turner or Taylor to the finale. And we've been talking about it the entire time. Monty says he wants to make a big game move, and decides that Turner is the player to go. Now, I want your opinion on that. Again, because I know you said a few things already, but like I want you to elaborate a little bit more. You think Turner was the right or the wrong move at the time?
Turner is definitely the wrong move, and also makes a bigger target for future seasons because again, Big Brother 24, I mean, wait, 23 played a huge factor in Kyle getting called racist because of him thinking that there was going to be another cookout because, again, you know, it's going to be even harder for people of color to even have a shot at sitting in the final two because people are like, okay, no matter what, if you have two people of color, you need to take them out because, you know, back-to-back seasons, you know, it happened, and it's like, it's not me being racist, it's me pointing out, like, someone else
The obvious, yeah, what people are gonna think.
have that thought, and it's like, back in, like, Big Brother 3, you know, Taylor did what AAL couldn't do, and, like, I'm hoping that in the future seasons, you know, probably from 25, Big Brother 26, you know, we see a alliance between a person of color and a person of non-color, make it to the very end, and finally, like, kill the cookout fear. And that's my hope is that there will be a alliance of someone of color and someone not of color that will finally kill the fear of a all-black alliance or all-white alliance and actually have a positive alliance where, again, we have fear of race playing a factor in the game.
Yeah, no, I got you. But I like what CBS is doing now, especially for Big Brother, with the kind of like the 50-50 casting rule.
I honestly don't like it due to the issue of me trying to get on, and I know American Sign Language pretty a lot more fluently than Danielle and Lisa, and they haven't had a person who sign language since that season, so that's over 20 years of no representation for the deaf community, no one of color doing American Sign Language, and no one not of color doing sign language. And for me, as someone who lives in a deaf neighborhood, they promise diversity, where yes, I see the diversity, but the problem is that they're forgetting a whole other community of ableism.
So you're just mad because of sign language.
Yeah, it's just like, that's a huge part of America. Like,
Yeah, you're right. Like, you got a point there. Like, I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. I don't even think they've ever had a player. Oh, they did. They had a.
Daniel and Lisa.
No,
Players.
not that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a player with a missing arm or leg. But season 1's winner had a missing leg. But also, it wasn't the same game. So.
Although season 1, the winner wants to do an all-winner season, which that will be very interesting to watch.
If he has a robotic, then why not? But if season 1's winner wants to do a winner season, I hope he knows it's not going to be that easy.
But he won't be a target. I see him making it very deep in the game.
I guess you have a point, just because he would, his season wasn't a physical season. It was literally just America voting. So he just wins kind of like by default and by like, oh, they feel bad for him, I guess. I think that was the reasoning. So I guess you make a point there, but like, I feel like with his if he has a prosthetic, he would probably dominate pretty well. Because I think he's physically capable, no?
Yeah, but in all honesty, I feel like Eddie would be a really, really good contender to actually make it to the end. Where I hate to say it, like if Taylor or Xavier comes to do an all-winner season, they're going to be instant targets. That's legit, because they're so recent winners, and that is also a really huge problem with Big Brother because we have waited for so long to actually have more diverse pool of people and more open-minded people. Where now they're setting up for like if there is going to be an all-winner season, the people of color are going to be in a lot more of a danger situation, and that's sort of unfair. And it also highlights the problem of what casting used to do, and it also highlights the problem of what America is at times, which is unrealized racism.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Alright, I mean, let's actually go back. 'Cause I think we got off track. Um, we got off track. We were talking about Big Brother 24, and then we started talking about like just just randomly. Oh,
About an all winter season.
yeah. I mean, I'm remembering how we got there, but still, one thing led to the other. But now let's get back on track. So we dropped off with the fact that Monty, got rid of Turner. You don't think it was a good move. Personally, I'm indifferent about it. I think I've grown to like both players in a sense, in different ways. So I think whoever Monty took to me probably still had a leg over him in some capacity. But his move and the good move, I think, was to take Taylor. I'm thinking of her last name, and I said combined it with her first name, Taylor, and kind of just, I guess it worked out that way, in a sense. I mean, what do you think about that?
Like, it is a good move. Like, I understand that we need to move, and I'm happy with the winner because I've been rooting for Taylor the whole season. Like, I was seeing Taylor the whole season, so for me, I was very, very happy. And as a person who wants to play Big Brother, and someone who has seen what last season has implemented, it's just like, again, like I said, I have a fear of, like, again, a future season, people of color that's going to get aimed at due to pretty much back-to-back rounds of two people of color being runner-up, like making it to the end, and again, I don't want to sound racist, it is a honest concern for me because someone who has ill intent or doesn't have the right mindset to be like, okay, we'll have every season if we don't take out people of color.
Yeah. But honestly though, because in this season they kind of picked up on that quickly, especially after Joseph was evicted. They were like, all right, Kyle, it's time for you to go, and he was the next one out the door. So it's not like these guys are playing stupid either. Like, they know what's going on and are kind of like beating him to the punch, I guess. Before he can take a shot at them, they take a shot at him. So right now, I do think Taylor would. At the moment, I think Taylor would have been the right move if we're considering everything that people said about her at the beginning of the season, and taking into account thinking that they probably still don't like her for whatever reason, which I thought was stupid. I'm like, why? This girl didn't do anything. But I guess if you want to go down that route, the bitter route, then taking her would have been a smart move just for that alone. But now we have Taylor and Monty in the final, and Julie then announces that Turner is the last house guest to be evicted from the Big Brother house, and Taylor and Monty both give their speeches. Taylor gave an incredible, beautiful speech about...
Taylor's speech probably turned Terrence to vote her, because her speech was very empowering about how she pretty much survived at Big Brother house, and how she survived all the bullying, how she survived everything. And when I was listening to her speech, and I was trying to listen in a way of like someone who wasn't going to vote for her, she even swinged me where it was like, it was not hard to swing me anyway, I was very on her side, but it was like, as someone who has read comments like, oh, she doesn't deserve it. Listening to her speech, she did deserve to win.
Oh, she did. She 100% did. She's right in front of you. Like, how do you not see that? Like, she's literally going day by day. She's talking about what people accused her of, what people said about her, and how she still, despite the fact that it affected her in some way, shape, or form, she still pushed through it, still talked to people, still spoke to people, made alliances, did what she had to do, and still played the way that she wanted to. Like, that's... Yeah, it is impressive. It's very impressive, and Taylor should be proud of that. That should go on a resume. So, with that said, we see that there's, if I'm correct, it's 9 people in the jury, and it was an 8-1 vote, correct?
Yep.
Who was the one voter? I actually never got to see that part.
Turner.
That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be Turner.
He voted not look bitter.
You know what? I say more power to him. I say more power to him. I think it would have been so cool though if Taylor reached three, what is it called? 3 records that day. The first one being
first African American woman to win, first African American woman to win unanimously, and first African American woman, and first ever winner to win American Favorite Player win. And she would just have something first that is just like, I don't know, it's just Taylor.
Right? If Turner voted for Taylor, then she would have went home with being the first African American woman. Actually, I think would if she had been the first woman in general to have had a unanimous vote over.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Over the other player, over a male player, you know, to say the least too. But like, yeah. So there's another record there. She would have been the first woman to have a unanimous vote. I mean, you can't get them all, but she got the 2 most important ones. She got AFP, and she got her title as the first African American woman to win the game. And that's where I think CBS's 50-50 rule really works out, because now it shows that more POCs can win the game, especially the African American players who do fight hard, they do play the game, and unfortunately get snubbed too early or used as pawns and then just shoved out later.
Exactly, and that was a huge problem with American Big Brother that I do point out. Just like other reality TV shows, I do point out on other things like RuPaul's Drag Race, Todrick hosting his party, and I'm like, oh, that's why I don't support RuPaul's Drag Race, because it's very transphobic and very fatphobic. Again, you cannot point to any US-wise, any trans winners or any fat winners, because they don't come out until afterwards, and All Stars is just own separate series.
Ah, gotcha. So, honestly, do you have anything to say about the season and that finale though?
I gotta say, Taylor earned it. I applied pretty much instantly after seeing Taylor winning. I even had a audition video calling Taylor the winner, and the whole time I did my application, I also did it in American Sign Language, something that, again, broadcasting has promised diversity, and yet we don't have that type of diversity of ableism, so hopefully if I do get a Big Brother 25, you can shit talk about me after the season, but definitely, I would love to play Big Brother. I'm a huge fan of this show, like Survivor. Again, you know, I'm a very competitive person. If you're gonna apply for Amazing Race, you can have me be your buddy, because you know how competitively advanced I am. But again, I'm a very huge fan, and I think Taylor was the right winner. You know, she had that story from beginning to end of being the target and never going home. And this is actually the first person since Maggie Hasselson to win by being taken to the end. And that's a record that hasn't been beaten since Big Brother 7. So again, it's really funny that, you know, Janelle's season got broken and Maggie's record finally got broken too within the same season.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, Taylor's hitting all these spots that we didn't think were gonna be broken for a long time, and I guess, you know, a long time probably has passed since then. You know, let's think about that. But still, I mean, she did it. She is that woman, and honestly, congratulations to her. She's doing fantastic. And honestly, all I have to say about this season is this season wasn't what I hoped for, but if I had to rate the season itself, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. If I had to rate the winner, 10 out of 10. It wasn't.
I would rate this season, pre-jury, it was while watching live feeds, it was like a 2 out of 10. It was just a dog pile on Taylor. And it was
No, pre-jury fucking sucked, but I left them out of that.
No, you have to be honest, and then at the end, Taylor winning, they went to a 10 out of 10, so with the very low rating, the very high rating, I would probably rate it the same, around 7 out of 10, and the winner, again, I do agree with your statement of like 10 out of 10, but I have to be like honest, if or a 7 out of 10 due to just factors of like her, being such a huge threat if she ever comes back in the winter season because of recency bias, because we saw how it worked out in Players at War. So again, I do feel like she could do it again, but the problem is that she has that huge massive target, and since people know that she can work that huge massive target, that's why I'm giving her a 7 out of 10.
Got you. So, to be fair with you, if she does come back for a winter season, I can see her having Xavier on her side. Did Janelle won a season, right?
Yeah, Janelle never won a season.
Really? Okay. So not Janelle. I mean, if they bring Rachel, I think Rachel would have her back. I can see Josh having her back as well, and I could see Cody and Derek standing behind her too, in a way. Maybe more Derek than Cody, but I can see that happening. And once you take one, you take the other. So if Derek's behind her, then Cody's going to be behind her.
I feel like Eddie will be. I feel like the winner will work with Eddie. I feel like Dr. Bill will be a first move. No offense to Dr. Bill, but he is way too iconic.
Yeah.
Or Mike Wood, or Mike Wood, but Dr. Bill, Mike Wood, he had a restraining order. So
I was about to say, I don't think Boogie's ever going to come back. Boogie did that shit. So.
Yeah. So pretty much, I feel like Dr. Bill will be a first boo, or the most recent winner will be a first boo, and I feel like Eddie would make it to the Final Four due to him being seen as a non-threat. And again, Rachel Ryan is a very strategic player.
Rachel is a strategic player.
Players are very strategic when they go to take someone who is perceived in the jury to not be able to win. And I feel like Eddie is perceived to never be able to win. And I feel like Eddie would have that Taylor story, and where Taylor would have more of a Dr. Bill story of her being perceived as a threat, which is actually really cool. Having her, if she comes back in the whole winter season, going to a person that no one respected to a person that everyone admires and respects, and then we go to after or write her story a little bit better. But if she does win that all winter season, it proves that to the haters that she can win a season no matter what. But I do honestly feel like she will be probably first, and they do it right away, first or probably pre-jury or first juror due to the recency bias and due to her game being so recent. I do feel like she would get the Nick treatment of being very early juror.
All right, no, I can respect that 100%. I think, you're basically right. At least if Taylor does go out in a winter season, she's going out because people actually perceive her as a threat, in which she has shown to be, instead of people saying or lashing out at her for no apparent reason.
Exactly, and again, I'm trying to be respectful about it. At the same time, I have to be honest about it. Again, I know Eddie is going to make it deep due to him being seen, and a lot of winners don't see him as a threat. So he's gonna be trapped at the end, where someone like June, she invented the social game.
Yeah.
And June could be easily aimed at. I could definitely see it in all winter season, which I would absolutely hate, which I would love to see June and Taylor to work together as a both minorities. Is a Taylor June 5-2, where again the inventor of the social game is the person who managed to make it happen and actually win socially and have a really good story. Actually have a final two where again we actually finally get to see June play again, which she invented the social game that Andy mastered. Again, I see Andy, June, and Taylor working together because they all won the game socially. I also, if Maggie ever comes back, I will see Maggie working with them because again, Maggie was also a very social player. Again, I feel like the all-winter season has a more dynamics than what we think. I definitely do see an all-winter season falling out where the most recent winner will be the first move, or very, very pre-jury.
I mean, yeah, no. The most recent winner usually is, if we're looking at like any statistic. Actually, no, not maybe not. No, statistically, Survivor. Yeah, the newer players kind of went out, because I remember Nick and Adam went out pretty early, and they were more new school. And then I think they got eliminated before Boston Rob did. And Sandra. Natalie got eliminated before Boston Rob. Yeah, and, oh yeah. But I think that's like a Natalie kind of like followed her twin sister's route and got eliminated first.
Yeah.
But
hopefully I don't get any hate comments for being honest about my opinion.
this is all just honesty. Like, we're not trying to like say that Taylor didn't deserve her win. We both agreed that Taylor does deserve her win. We're just talking strategically and theoretically that what would be the scenario to go in if Taylor does do the show again and let's say it's completely with all winners. And we think that if it's all winners, they're going to respect her and take her out just due to the fact that her social game was a big threat that the players of BB24 did not catch on to. She did fantastic with that. So that's about it for the video, guys. If you guys do enjoy this, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. This is me and Fallen, and we're out of here.
Up next.
What's up, everyone? It is I, the Derpy Smiler here, and I'm here with Demi. Go ahead, say your piece.
Hello, this is Demi. It's still going to this day. So yeah, it's a forever. It's a forever story for sure.
That's right. I'm pretty sure that's what most people watch the anime for.
Yeah, and then also